So I had gone over to visit the Mopar Dude to get a 8 3/4 rear end, and he informed me that he was going to be retiring and wanted everything gone for $7,500. That was a crazy cheap number, and my head started spinning, and I was sitting there trying to figure out how I could make it happen, because that's a lot of parts to move in a short amount of time. Just trying to figure out where I would store it, how I would get it to my house, so on and so forth. So let's take a look a little closer at what I would be buying.
There's a front bumper with brackets and glance for a charger. There's a charger bumper. Patch panels for E and D bodies. That's the charger fender. Fiberglass for a CUDA. That's for a charger, 69 charger. Truck stuff. There's a dash cap off of a 71 B body.
Mm-hmm. It's a treasure trove.
There's stuff stuffed away. You won't see until you start grabbing stuff.
Well, there's probably stuff you forgot about.
Right above your head is the dash pads for a 68 dark.
Okay.
The lower dash pads.
What's that trunk liner go to?
Cornet.
What year?
68 or 9.
Dang, I need one for my 67. I know they remake them, but
Emblems. I mean, there's a bag of truck emblems. So yeah. It's a grill of a 70. There's another piece down there, but
man. You've gone to town. How long you been in business?
30 years.
Whew.
Console stuff, antennas, all the fucking cables you could imagine would operate any kind of a fan.
And the problem is I'll, wind up with all this, and I'll need parts for my vehicle, but won't know where to go in the trailer or whatever to get it.
Right.
You know?
You'll have it packed in there where it's just like a clock spring unloaded.
I mean, this might be a lifetime worth for me to get through it all and stick it on eBay.
Well, it took me a lifetime to collect it.
But I think I'm up for the challenge.
Hubcap sets.
Yep. What's weird, I don't know why, but I don't do that good on Mopar wheel covers.
Really?
A few of them. Some of the Charger ones I do okay, like maybe 125 for a set. But like C10, Chevy C10 trucks, I could sell a set of 4 for like $400.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
Huh.
Oh, do you have any, I think they're Spider brand, SPYDER.
Just sold a set of spiders that I turned into 15 by 8 and 15 by 7s.
Because I'm missing one center cap for, then I'd have a complete set of 4 wheels with the center caps.
This thing had 4 perfect centers on it. That's another thing. I cut the centers out of 14-inch spiders.
Yeah.
Put them in a 15-inch rim shell, chrome rim shell. Those things brought a lot of money.
Well, you're giving people what they want, right?
Oh,
In a
there's
configuration that doesn't exist.
10-inch hubcaps for a Plymouth.
These?
No, the ones next to them.
Oh, those, yeah. Are those stainless or aluminum?
I don't know.
Let's look. Hold on. Like the aluminum ones, you can't get any money out of them, but the stainless, yeah, the stainless ones, now those will bring good money.
I think the bottom 2 are
Oh, they
stainless, aren't
hold that. Actually, they do look that way.
Kind of beat up. But
They do look like color though.
in that box, there's a full set of perfect 4-inch rally centers.
Mm-hmm. Small bolt pattern rally centers.
Yep.
7. You got it all labeled. the amount of time that saves. Man.
Motor mounts, we got enough motor mounts to last the life.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Do you have any for, I need to swap in my 69 big block motor mounts. Do you have the isolators too?
Probably.
What floor shifter? Well, let me back up. I'd really like to keep my column shift with this big block swap. And reading on the forums, it sounds like it's kind of a difficult go
Oh no.
to get it functioning.
Not really. It all revolves around the pivot.
Do you?
That the Z bar, I guess you would call it, the shifter handle actuates.
Yeah.
the transmission over the frame.
Yeah.
It's in the same place whether it's a small block or a big block. They don't change that, but they do change the little brackets that bolt to the frame and to the transmission,
Okay.
so it stays in the same position. Linkage is the same, it's just the brackets where it's all held into place at. And there's a box of those over here.
Because I don't want to cut a hole in my floor because it's a bench seat.
Right?
I think it looks goofy. Let's see. What was I thinking about when I was over here? Oh. Are these new carbs? Because I think it's a 1407 that I need, the 750.
Yeah, it'd be a 1407 or get the ABS.
Right there. Is that what's in there? Something to 70 charger, it says. Don't sell.
And there are
1406,
some,
yeah.
it's like a 9635 SA card in there. There's 2 or 3 good numbered carburetors. The rest of them, man, I sold them. 350 carburetors so far.
I sell the Quadrajet's pretty good.
Oh, the thermoquads?
Or thermoquads, yeah.
Well, if you can get one that's got good throttle shafts in it, they're a great carburetor.
Take it's never enough. I used to work for OSHA, and we go to an accident, you know, and take pictures, and then I'll go back, and sure enough, I don't have the right angle or
Right.
enough pictures, or because I know I'm gonna sit here and lose sleep at night trying to figure this deal out. All right, guys, middle of July, and we're out here in Burlington, Kansas at the Mopar Dude's ranch, and I bought everything. This is awesome. Once in a lifetime. He's retiring. I'm buying it all. 7,500 bucks. So we brought the U-Haul. We brought my truck and trailer, and we're just gonna start loading. It's all the parts, no cars. So here you go. What you see is what you get. All Mopar stuff. So you can see we're crazy. Too much for one person to handle. Plus, we've got a couple Connex boxes over here full. Some rear ends. Nothing of note really. No cars come with. But some of those rear ends. And what's awesome is he's labeled just about everything, so I don't really have to guess on what stuff is. But there's not a ton of sheet metal, which I'm okay with, but there's all of this stuff. These are all, I think, 8 3/4 carriers. I think they're mostly the, oh, there's the 742 and 741s. And all the AC stuff, drive lines and alternators. It's just straight pure Mopar bliss. Here we go. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. We're like 2 hours from home. Every time I rent the U-Haul, it's $200 plus fuel. So I don't know what I've gotten into, but we're gonna give it a shot. I couldn't not do it. So here we go. All right, end of day one. We found out we don't need a 26-footer. That we could have gone with the next size down, but we made pretty good progress overall. It's kind of hard to tell in this video, but like up there we got a bunch of engines down and cranks and heads. Shelves are looking a lot more empty for posterity.
Didn't even skin up a good car.
Yeah, it's a good day, but there's still a lot to get. So some here too, and oh, I forgot, we still got those Connex boxes we never touched.
Right.
Next time I come, I think I'll bring a bunch of guys to help me. Since she can't come, let's see if we can get it knocked next round. So, oh, and then I gotta show the trailer. Got the trailer fairly loaded. And we're dirty, so dirty. Nothing but grease. It was fun. Here's day one loadout. The Connex box didn't show up, so I had to make do with what I had. But we ended up filling up my 20-foot Connex box from floor to ceiling. And here it is, all emptied out. Successful day one. And here is the new 40-foot Connex. Woohoo! Well, here we are, day two out at the Mopar Dudes, tearing it up, trying to offload everything and load it up in trucks and trailers and bring it to my house. I brought 3 helpers with me. We'll see if it's enough, because I want to get done. You can see we got a lot of heavy stuff left over. All of this has to go, but the shelves are looking pretty empty. There's a lot of stuff that just can't go in boxes. We got all the glass down. All those body panels that were up there are down. We still need to get 4 of those transmissions up there, and some of those engine stands. But other than that, that side's pretty much done. Maybe they're half empty, but we kind of ran out of space on my truck, so. Oh gosh, we're kind of crazy, but we're having fun, and we'll see. I hope we get done today. I don't want to come back. All right, end of day 2. We went crazy. That's all we did. We got it emptied. Tore all the shelves down. We're still left with quite a bit. All that's got to go. All this wheel stuff has got to go. Need my cooler. Connex boxes in it. Well, we tried, Brad, huh? So here was my crew. They did awesome. We worked so hard, and they filled my trailer, my truck, the U-Haul to the gills. It was a heavy load. It was awesome. It was money well spent. I would do it every time if I had another opportunity, and we definitely got dirty. Okay, just got done unloading the second load from the Mopar Horde. Here's all the radiators. Here's all the sheet metal. It's not all of it. I still gotta go back tomorrow to get more. It's taken me all week to unload the truck and trailer. It's been quite the trip. Dusters, that's looking like 68 Roadrunner. I know there's a couple like 80s Dodge truck fenders. There's quite a few duster doors. Looks like maybe all of those are. Some of the rims and tires, but there's a bunch that need to come home tomorrow. Got that rack off the trailer. Some of the hoods. That trunk lid, I think that's what, 71 to 74 Roadrunner trunk lid. But got that whole sucker unloaded. There's some like, I don't know, Challenger or Cuda bumper. There's the Charger bumper. There's some of the casualties. 2 broken windshields. I didn't want to ship those anyways, but gosh, maybe that's $500 in damage. So here is the 40-footer. Because we didn't have shelves, obviously we're not maximizing the space at all. And that'll change through time. So in here there was a bunch of starters. And then in this one there was a bunch of the old school alternators. But there's just a little of everything. AC lines. I don't even know if those are worth keeping. Probably not. The guy had air filters. I mean, they're $10. It's new. So I don't really know why he kept them. There's more than I'll use in a lifetime. Oil pans, valve covers. I'm surprised. It looks like valve covers can bring money. Like the small block ones can bring like $50. Big block like $100. Timing covers. Here's a little honey. Double snorkel. 340 air cleaner. Got some thin Mickey Thompsons. Transmission cross members. Driveline hoop. Tons of air cleaners. Radiator shrouds. This side's like all the glass. Back glass, windshield, side windows. There's some of the axles. There's some door panels. There's some really cool HP manifolds, except one of the ears got broke off. So there's a place in Wichita I'm gonna go, and I think they can brace it back on and machine it flush. Some Dodge truck grills. I think that's a 68 or 69 satellite dash. There's some seats. Looks like maybe more late model, but back there's some older ones. Gosh, I don't even remember what got thrown back there. One thing that I thought was good is there's a whole stack of brand new camshafts. Hopefully those are the good stuff before they went to pot. Time will tell, but I'm assuming those are fairly old. So, new old stock. Anyway, we're tearing it up, taking names, thrashing. 1 day to go. Whatever's left, I'm just leaving it because we pretty much got all the good stuff. I may leave a tire rack behind, and I might leave some of the storage shelves behind because they won't work for this box. So I think I'm just gonna go with cinder blocks and then free pallets. Rip the pallet down the middle, and that's like a 2-foot wide shelf, and you stack 2 cinder blocks on each side and then lay your pallet, and you just keep doing that. As long as this box doesn't move, that should work fine and be in it pretty cheap. So wish me luck. Tomorrow's the last day. For $7,500 you can get a lot of stuff. All right, here we are, day 3, final loadout. We got her full. Truck, trailer, cab. Boy, we kind of loaded it front heavy, so we'll see how that pulls. We emptied out both those Connex boxes. There were some panels in the back. Cab is completely full. This is pretty darn full. And I had to leave the shelves behind. There was no room, so off to the scrapyard they go. But you can see we emptied it. Pretty well empty up there too. So we did her good. And no room for that glass rack, which is too bad because I wanted that. It did. All right, we just got it all unloaded. It took me 3 solid weeks. 3 Saturdays to load, and then it took me throughout the week to unload. But here you go. Here's all the heavy stuff. Duster seat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 or 8 trannies. 3 engine blocks. They're all big blocks. I think they're all 440s. Bunch of cranks. Bunch of heads. There are a few J heads in there for the 340s. This poly 318. The rest of those 3 are also 318 cores. Oh, and this one too. Oh, I guess there's another transmission back there. Up in those boxes is all well, B and E body trim. There's probably some A body trim too, but both of those white ones are totally full. All right, here's my pile of differentials and cases, sway bars, drive lines, all Mopar, mostly E and B body. The sway bars maybe aren't worth too much, but the bracketry on those might be worth quite a bit. I saw a few on there for like 300 bucks, so we'll see on those. Over here I put all like the power steering pumps and the AC condensers, a couple hubs. But looking online, those compressors can be worth a lot because of the bracketry. So compressor maybe isn't worth too much, but we'll try those. And then we got tons of the water pump housings. I think some of the guys really want the the right date code, so we'll have to sift through all those at some point. But I totally filled this cab up. Then I probably shouldn't have even brought these, because now I think they're scrap. I think there used to be a couple good ones in here, but all these radiators and coils, I'll probably just have to dump them. But I don't know, I'll have to look at the condition of them. Here's a pile of sheet metal. I don't know what all is there. I know there's some truck stuff, truck fenders and firewall or core supports, some duster doors, some 68 Roadrunner fenders. I think this one's either a Cuda or Challenger fender. Back here there is a set of fiberglass. Those almost look like A-body to me, duster fenders. And here's the rim and tire pile. For the most part, they're all Mopar. There might be some truck wheels, the bigger bolt pattern. And there's even some small bolt pattern, 5-on-4 or whatever for the little cars. Oh, back here, this is the tire rack that came with everything, but back here is all the hoods. Bunch of hoods, Dart, Volare. I know there's a couple, like 68 Coronet. There's a Dart, I think I already said that. Like 71 to 74, I think, Roadrunner trunk lid. 69 Satellite. There's a couple of those. Might fit 68 as well, I'm not sure. You've seen that we had filled this 20-foot shipping container from floor to ceiling. I mean, it is stuffed all the way back. Ooh boy, you can see all the wasps in here. You can't really see back there. There's tons of upholstery. Who knows? There's so much stuff. A lot of grill shells. So the Mopar Dude used to make custom rims. He'd buy the hoops, and then he would cut out the old centers, weld them back in, you know, all different types. Anyway, apparently there's one guy left that makes them in Illinois. I'm gonna call him and see if he wants to buy it all. But there is a cool one in here. Where is it? It's a really wide, it's probably in here. Shoot, I don't know. It's like 10 wide. Oh, it's right here. I don't know. That's probably a 10 wide steel wheel. That thing's kick butt. I'd have just traded the guy for everything and have him make me a set of those 10 wide steel wheels. That'd be cool. Anyway, here is the bulk of it. Filled this 40-footer. Obviously, it's not organized, and I'm not maximizing my space. It's a 9.5 footer, and I'm only filled 4 feet up. But we'll get there. It's just gonna take time. The main priority was just to get it home, and that was a huge ordeal. But there's everything here. Transmission shift cables, wheel covers, AC lines, oil pans, valve covers, air filters, trim, grills, new mufflers. This is a Hemi flywheel or flex plate. And this is an adapter, so you can put a Chevy transmission on it. AC unit, timing covers, 69 charger front bumper brackets, Cordoba grill. What else? There was a lot of engine parts, brand new ones, like camshaft, gasket kits, tons of air filter or air cleaners. There is one 340 double snorkel. That was kind of a good one. All these exhaust manifolds, which I'm looking on eBay, looks like they can bring good money too. Pretty much this whole wall is all the glass. Who knows if that sells? I don't want to ship it. Steering columns, seats, oh, on and on. It's awesome. It has been so fun. Ton of work, but I'm not afraid of that, and it's a lot of sweat equity. Really, now the hard part begins. This will take me years. This isn't a couple months worth. This is years for me, which is awesome. It's like a giant savings account sitting here. So the whole buy-in was $7,500, and then I had to buy this shipping container. It was about $4,000, and then it probably cost me about $1,500 with U-Haul truck fees and gas and all that stuff. But anyway, normally my shtick is, will one day of picking yield you a week's worth of wages? Well, now I'm sitting here going, will 3 weeks of picking yield you 5 years of wages? I don't know. This is crazy. He thinks that everything is worth 2 to 3 times what he charged me, so 14 to 21,000. I think it's more like 1 to 200,000. I mean, surprisingly, the one set of small block valve covers bring $50. Well, a set of the big block valve covers bring you $100, and there's dozens there. That Fury grill, that's probably $125. 69 rotor grill, $125. Everything, like a lot of the stuff you look at is probably $125. This stuff, right, that's probably $250. These mufflers, 2 of them, probably $100. These bumper brackets are probably $250, $300. I mean, do the math. There's endless stuff here. So this was so fun. It was super awesome. Once in a lifetime opportunity. I was just in the right place at the right time and just totally got lucky. And then my buddy called and said there's an old 90-year-old wanting to get rid of all his Model A collection, all his parts. I've seen a few pictures. It looks pretty good, so I'm gonna go to that. Obviously, I'm not hungry for parts anymore, but I gotta go. The price is right, and so stay tuned. Peace. Yes, sir.